Hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Today I'm at Sherwood Pines and let me explain why. Now earlier this week I entered a race which is in next April, but it's a race for which I don't actually have a bike that I will need to complete it. The race is the Dirty Reiver. It's 200 kilometers of gravel on the England-Scotland border, but more about that another day. Today is me testing out some bikes because Liz, listen, I need a bike to get around this race, right? I need one. Anyway, I haven't really ever ridden a gravel bike. I've got a mountain bike that I've used intermittently. It is a very basic spec. It's not really suitable for the distance and the terrain we're going to be riding on. So Ribble are hosting a gravel winter series, and the first one of which is today. So they basically bring along loads of their gravel bikes and off-road bikes, and you can test them out. So I thought, what better way to try and see if I like this sort of thing and see if I like the bikes than actually just coming and riding on some gravel and in some forest. Now, Ribble have not invited me down here today. I quite literally begged to see if I could come. They were very kind and said yes, but they said don't get in the way and bring some biscuits. And I said, well, I'm absolutely going to get in the way, so I better bring 2 boxes of biscuits, hadn't I? So not for me. Diet athlete. Anyway, yeah, so today I'm going to be testing out 2 or 3 different bikes, just having a little spin around the forest. They're leading some like group rides. I'll leave a link in the description down below because there are multiple other dates and venues that Ribble are hosting these roadshows. There's no pressure to come and buy a bike. Well, I hope there isn't, because I'm not buying one today. There's no pressure, so if you want to test one out, just you have to like, book online and stuff and turn up and come and have a ride. Let's go and find some bikes, shall we? I hope I don't fall off in front of people. Okay, so I'm out on the first bike and I am well out of my comfort zone, looking like a classic roadie. Road shoes, road helmet, road clothes, road pedals, all that sort of stuff, but it's okay. So I'm on the CGR tie. Now Ribble do a CGR cyclocross bike in both aluminium, carbon and titanium, and this is the titanium version, obviously the name Tie. I've never ridden a titanium road bike, never mind a cross bike, so there's a lot of new things going off. Hydraulic disc brakes, I've never ridden on a cross bike. Off-road tyres, I've never done all this, so it's all really new to me. This bike is absolutely brand spanking new. It has the 105 Di2 12-speed group set, which is obviously shifting like an absolute dream because it's brand new and it's mint. So yeah, feels good. I'm gonna do a few like different paced things, try and bomb along a little bit on the flat and also take it steady, and it feels really comfy. Tire pressure feels about firm but not too firm, and yeah, this is feeling good. But I'm looking forward to comparing this to other bikes throughout the day, but it looks cool. So I've done a few miles on this now and I'm able to draw a few like comparisons. Now this is only a few miles ride, so this is not a conclusive review. I can only compare it against what I've got. This 105 Di2 is so different to the Ultegra Di2 I've got that's a few years old. The clicking is like really loud, and the shifting is, the front mech especially, is really loud and like a decisive shift. That's a really bad way of explaining it. This bike specifically, it doesn't have the upgraded cockpit, so you can get like an upgraded cockpit which is integrated and has flared bars. Now this is like the more entry-level setup. However, that means it's really adjustable, doesn't it, right? Like you can change the stem length, you can change the bars if you wanted to. So I'm not against that. I'm going to give one a go in a little while that's got the integrated setup, but yeah, this is okay. I feel like the front end's a bit too wide for me. I ride a 40cm bar on the training bike, and on my crit bike, it's like 35, 36 on the hood, so just feel a bit wider. But when you're going through the twisties, it makes you feel more secure, you can turn easier. So yes, it's going good. The hydraulic brakes aren't, so on my mountain bike, it's like off on. This is really modulated, you can really like gradually brake. That's good, I like it. If I'm to try and find something on the flip side, I'm not sure if I'd pay the premium for titanium. I need to compare against other things, and maybe titanium lasts longer than other materials, I don't know. But it looks cool, and it is cool to say I've got a titanium gravel bike, but I just don't know if I'd pay that premium for it. But we'll see what the others ride like. Okay, so the next bike up is the Gravel SL. This is 650C wheeled bike. So the wheels are slightly smaller, but the tyres are bigger, so the rolling radius is similar to a 700C bike. This is a bit of me. This carbon frame, integrated cockpit, tilted in shifters like any good crit racer. Shimano GRX 1x Di2 group set, which feels very similar to the 105 to be honest, but it's just obviously a smaller crank and 1x. Carbon frame, you can tell this is lighter than the titanium bike. The flared bars feel good. When you go into the twisties, you're on the drops. When you're on the tops, you're a bit more narrow, so when it's windy, and obviously when you're moving on a bit more. Yeah, this is a bit of me. The brakes are a lot sharper than the 105 group set as well. Now, this bike, different to the CGR, seems to have a lot more bolt holes on it. There's loads of things on the forks, on the top tube, like everywhere. So I think if you go proper like gravel touring or gravel racing, there's a lot of places to bolt things. I don't know what things you'd bolt on, but I see pictures of people with stuff bolted on, so I'm assuming that is a thing. Oh, this group is a bit more pacey, so let's push on a bit more. But yeah, this is good. Really enjoying this one. So I've come out again and again on the gravel SL. I'm absolutely loving this. Feels so good with the big tyres on. Like it feels like a road bike, like a crit bike. Awesome, feels good. Food for thought. Need to do some more testing. Definitely need to talk to Elizabeth. Need to think about the course of this dirty Reiver. So it's 200 kilometers. So, you know, is me riding a bike now that feels like I'm racing a crit? Is that the best thing for a 8, 9, however long the day is, hours wise? Or I'm a better off with something like the CGR tie, where that's a bit more relaxed. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this is good. I think as well, the GRX group set is definitely better for off-road. The brakes are sharper. 1x, you don't need a front brake. We're doing this sort of thing for the average speeds we're doing. 1x is absolutely fine. So, yeah, worthwhile day out. Okay, I've done riding bikes. I've done 3 laps of Sherwood Pines. That is plenty. With Richard. Good afternoon.
Hi,
okay.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much for having me down with you guys today. I've really enjoyed it.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. It's been fantastic.
Even when the pace was pretty on. So I've ridden a couple of bikes. I need to go and talk to Liz, I think, and see what's happening. But we're at a gravel winter series event today. What's the point of it? What are you doing?
Well, basically we're offering our customers and anybody who's really interested in Ribble bikes to come down and experience a bike, get on, demo it, try it out, see what they think at no cost. We'll set it up for you. You can ride with us and basically just get a good idea of whether you like a particular bike, and if there's a couple here you can try 1 or 2 or 3 and make the most of the opportunity to try.
Yeah, brilliant. There's no pressure. You just turn up and you can book online in the week leading up to it, or ring the store. Come and have a ride of a bike and see how you feel. I think the showrooms are great, but actually coming and riding a bike is just the next level, isn't it? So before you make a purchase, you come and test it. So I've definitely really enjoyed that today. So thank you very much. Thanks to your team as well. All been absolutely brilliant. Good bike riders, good people as well. So I'm sure you're going to have a wild time over winter. You've got a few more dates coming up, and I'm not going to put you on the spot and ask you where they are and when they are and so on. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Yep. But if you do know any of them, feel free to...
I can tell you what's happening in the next couple of weeks. So basically next week we're down at Gravesend. We're at the cycle park, and it's the cyclocross track that we're at. Then there's a gap for Christmas, and after Christmas we start in Gisborne. So Gisborne Forest is going to be the first one after Christmas, and then following on from that I think we go to the Dales Centre, although that is to be confirmed. Okay. We've got a whole list though. I think there's 10 in all. Brilliant. So yeah, we'll be looking to kind of publicise those just after Christmas. Yeah, so if any of those are near you, get in touch with Ribble, get yourself booked in, get yourself down and get around some bikes. Thanks very much. Thanks, Dan.
Cheers. Okay, testing day done and dusted. Really worthwhile day. I feel like I've skirted over the fact that I'm doing a 200-kilometre gravel race, and I am not a gravel rider, and I've never raced a bike over 200 kilometres. I know an Ironman triathlon is nearly that, but the going is faster than it is off-road, isn't it? So I've got a lot of work to do, both in terms of technical skills, training and equipment, but what better place to start than with the equipment, the thing that takes no effort but just money. But there you go. So yeah, I'm going to go and have a think. I'm going to be looking at some other bikes and stuff as well. I do like building bikes, as you know if you follow this channel. I do like buying frames and building bikes up, but I'm just not sure if I've got enough time, and I'm not sure if I want to risk me building a bike and then rattling it over gravel for so long and hoping nothing falls off. I don't know. Anyway, that is it for today's video then. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button down below. If you've got any bike recommendations, please do also let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock for probably some sort of bike riding. See you there.